part of the question and answer session in Linux Essentials. So, which command will up to now we have discussed last video up to question number 21. Now we will check for the next question set to question number 22, which says which command will show what is inside the compressed tar bar with the name of foo.tar.gz. Okay. So this is an executable file and the question is asking what is inside the compressed file. Okay. So this is the compressed file and what is inside the compressed file, how we can show tar.tz there. So this is tzfvf is the extension to know the compressed file name. We can give the full command as well in our so that Z will decompress the archive using gzip extension and F will specify the name of the archive and T will list the content of the archive. Okay, so we are good with going this command with the option D. Now we will check for the next. By default, the zip command replaces uncompressed file with the compressed files. Let's see what the answer is giving there. It's true or false. It's false because zip command will creates a compressed new compressed archive and does not replace any existing files. Okay, so this is the false option here because zip will only compress the file. It will no longer replace or uncompress those files. Okay. Now error messages generated by commands are sent where by default. So error messages are sent to std output screen, but how they are generated. So let's see what they are sent, where they are sent by default. So they are sent to standard error input by default, which is very true. Now, which of the following commands will display only lines begin with test? Begin with test means we have to ensure that test will come first. Okay, so I believe this would be the command, but let's ask our answer approach what it would be the best answer. ChatGPT. No, the answer is first one. Okay, that begin with this one. Okay, let's ask Google because we are not sure on this part. So let's Google it. Well, we are very sure on this, but let's try with this option. Okay. Which of the following commands will display the lines that contain either start or end? Either means or. So or can be used with this one. Now the option is this first and fourth, which to select. So this I believe it works with a string. It will identify it as string, but if we use with this, then I believe it should take. It will also display the lines. Let's see. No, but here its option is different. It's asking because it is will not identify in other languages. The bracket is identified, but in Linux, in Bash scripting, it's identifying this one. Let's see here in our lab also. Okay, it's acting an expected token. And what if we do this command? No such file directory. Yes, but anyway, it has read the command. Okay. No, a file that begins with hash bin. Running the script, we remove the C bin to the rest of the file. Let's see. Okay, file with the hash bin is a shebang line that specifies the interpreter that should be used to execute the script. In this case, it specifies the C shell should be used to interpret the rest of the line. Okay. So C shell competitive Perl script. So C shell only will be enabled or compatible, or this is a Perl script. Well, that's the option. The number of users logged in is in a variable called users. Okay. How would you test to see there are 5 users logged in? Okay. So for testing the 5 users who are logged in, I will use hyphen a command or dash a command. Also, we can use to link, but let's see what ChatGPT says. The correct command to test if number of users logged in are with the dollar sign equal to 5. Okay, that equal to will let us know that numerical comparison will A is a logical operator. Okay, and so on and for and so it would not be appropriate here. So I believe this answer would be the correct one, which is the option C. So let's go with option C. Now, which of the following are valid partition types? Any GPT or MBR, they are the valid partition only because they are BIOS. But BIOS and PC, they are different options. So valid partitions are only two. Let's ask GPT also in this case. Okay, GPT and MBR. So we are very correct. Now, which of the following commands will check hard disk GPT partition? Okay, so GPT partition, it will be checking it for GF disk and three commands they are trying. G disk is not there, SF disk you can see, and one more is let's see what all information we are getting here. So SG disk, G disk, and C disk. Okay, these are all the tools for working GPT partitions. Okay, that will also we will remember that they are all used in conjunction with GF disk is not the option, so we would have to skip that. SF disk is also not an option. That also we have to SG disk, G disk, and C disk. They are used with GPT partition. Okay, so which is a GUID partition table. And now process PS command show only processes running current shell by default. No, if PS command it will list not the only processes. True or false? No, it is. It shows all the process running system by default. So it's false. Now, free command output statistics, meaning about the memory usage. Okay. Now, to make changes permanent for kernel parameter file found under proxies, the following file can have entries added to it. So, which file will be systemctl parameter for kernel parameter? Okay. So, I think systemctl file only we have to do if we are making any changes, permanent changes to it. So we'll ask our GPT. So system sysctl.info only will add which of the following commands will display the IP address on a Linux system. If config will basically display the IP address on a Linux systems. Now RSA fingerprint allows the dig command to connect to remote systems. So let's see the RSA key. Fingerprint allows the dig command to connect to remote systems. It's false because it's used in the process of verifying the authentication of City of Remote Systems SSH server. Okay. It does not allow dig command to connect to remote systems, but rather it's used by the SSH clients to verify that the server they are running or they are connecting is the one they are intended to connect to. Okay, so they are verifying the authenticity of the uh, remote system. So it is false. And the dig command that will allows it to connect to, it does not allow dig command to connect to remote systems. Okay, however, dig command can be used in conjunction with the SSH client to verify that that server they are connecting is the one they are intended to connect, means that's the correct one if they are connecting or not. Now when issuing the service network restart command, which of the following occurs? So it will restart, it will brings all the system, reads all the related information, and then configuration of the system is restarted. So I believe this would be the correct answer. Let's ask our chat GPT. Yeah, that is also a possible answer because very precise answer. It's not reloading all the network systems and all the files, so that work that also can be considered. Now, which of the following commands can be used to display socket statistics, support all major packet and socket types? So this command will do route command or SSH command. Let's try one by one in our lab. Route command will be getting all the details or not. Flag, generic packet, destination gateway. So it's a kernel IP routing table. It's giving now socket statistic. SS command will do. In top command will do. Top command will do the all the statistics of the processes with the process ID. Okay. So we will ensure that this command can be used to all major socket types. SS command. Okay, SS command we have used here, which is used or not. Okay, statistics of the port IP address. Hmm. Now, traditional Unix system allowed users to belong to how many groups? Allowed users to belong to how many groups? So that's a tricky question. Maximum 16 groups are allowed. Okay. Now, sudo privileges allows users to execute commands as another user. Yes, I believe we are here. So we are two here. Correct on this part. So last question on this part we'll discuss in our next